Hi, everyone. How are you doing? It's Linda G. I just did a really fun video with Mark Athos. He's hysterical. It's the first time I met him. He does readings too. So I wrote him and asked him, I want a reading on my dogs and I want a reading on me. So I'll let you guys know how it went. But he's a big personality. I think Mel would like him too. He's just hysterical. So anyway, thank you guys. I got some good questions. And what I wanted to do real quick before we get into the question is I want to see if the Logan's Act will happen to Trump for a number of reasons, and also especially since the debate that he admitted he had visited with Putin, or Putin had visited him. Will Donald Trump be, he's got a lot of bad things coming up. Will he get hit with the Logan's Act? Did you hear the DOJ, the AG talk about how wonderful their people are? I'm glad he did that. Because they're getting threats all the time. I'm so sorry about that. Tell me about Donald Trump and the Logan's Act. That whole, did you hear that they're doing a bomb threat in Springfield now? That whole kittens and dogs thing, not working for them. Okay, here we go. Yeah, he's gonna get sick. His judgment is off and he's gonna get sick before too long. Maybe even by April of next year. Like they could be thinking behind closed doors to take him down. But I don't think he's gonna survive all this, you guys. One thing, have 4 new indictments and he's walking away. You know, Weinstein just got more trouble coming up from a grand jury. Weinstein days are number 2. I don't know why I got that, but I got Weinstein. And the other one I used to read on that cards were really bad was Bill Barr. So don't be surprised that something comes up with Bill Barr. And then I want to look at DeJoy because he's already starting his shenanigans. And there's a new person there. I don't know if she got okayed. Maybe the Senate held it up. Why isn't DeJoy gone? So as you know, President Biden puts in members to the board, but he cannot remove them, remove DeJoy. And some of the new members he put in are actually not in a hurry to get rid of DeJoy. They're liking some of his updates. But he's going to do something real egregious, and I don't know what it is. So let's take a look, because I did see him being asked to step down. But so Biden tried to put people in that turned that around. And apparently, I tell you, it's something to do with money. Something's going to happen that they're going to find out something. Because, you know, he pays people. Okay, here we go. DeJoy. What's going to happen to Louis DeJoy? Go. Okay. Right now, he knows he's on the fence and he's got trouble. And I would say, geez, I was hoping he would go before the voting. It looks like he's standing strong, maybe even until fall of next year. They're going to find out about the money. There's something to do with money in him. 9 of Wands reverse. He's got some bad news coming up. I don't know if it's family member or him, but something, I feel like it's an illness. Something will come up that he needs to step away. And then somebody, I think that Valerie lady will be the new Postmaster General. I don't know why I just got her face, but that's what I got. But he's not doing as much damage as he used to, but he's still going to do, he's trying to do some damage. And it might be that the DOJ or something, because the president can't remove him. But the DOJ or somebody's gonna make it public what he's doing, and then everybody's asking him to go. Okay, so here we go. So I just got this on when I was asking for questions from Sheila. She said, Linda, I work for the post office. We are very committed to being nonpartisan and sending all ballots on the day they reach any facility. Postal inspectors are in sorting facilities constantly leading up to election day. The key is to ensuring your ballot arrives on time and requesting your mailed ballot early, following ballot instructions to the letter. Returning it as soon as possible is the best. Do not procrastinate. The sooner it gets back in the mail stream, it avoids the trip through a mad rush. And I gotta tell you, here in California, we get our ballots early, and we also get a notice that we've received your ballot and, you're good. So that's the truth. Thank you, Sheila. Elizabeth wants to know, is Elon ever going to have consequences for spreading misinformation? Oh, I just got a couple of hits. Hold on. I see him in trouble. I see, actually, the DOJ, I mean, I almost feel like there's something some attorney is going to identify and say that he did this or that in cahoots with a foreign operation. I see trouble. I see subpoenas coming out. This will happen next year when Kamala's in office. I see trouble, you guys. I just got it just started flowing on me. Let me throw two, but I just saw like him having to hire a bunch of attorneys. Something untoward, something that was under the table. And working with a foreign people, that's not good. I see a lot of trouble with Trump even having Netanyahu and stuff based on the Logan's Act and Putin and the guy from Venezuela. But what's going to happen is before they even get those going, this guy's down. Sorry about that. The truth will be shown. It's truth is there. You see that negative thing he made about Taylor Swift. But that just shows, it's almost like being in elementary school. It just shows what an idiot he is. He's supposed to be a brain. He's supposed to come up with all these fantastic ideas, but there's something so childlike about him. Like a bully on the field. So how do you handle bullies? You call them out on it. Okay. So thank you also again, Sheila, for that statement. Sandy said, happy birthday. Thank you, sweetie. Okay. Yeah, somebody just said too, will Kamala be able to get the postal system back in order? It's not her that can do that. It's the board of trustees. Get your good people in there with the board of trustees. Okay. 45 is telling the House GOP to shut the government down. Well, listen, this new budget idea that Trump has put forth, it ain't going to happen. Because they're saying sign on the dotted line. You're not going to let illegals, which is already against the law. But Biden has to sign this in order for us. And it's already failing, by the way. And everybody knows it. But let's look if Johnson will actually let the government shut down. Because he's got it like people like Marjorie Taylor Greene. This is the confrontation I've been feeling. I almost feel at the 8th hour, 11th hour, like he may just decide to go with some sort of temporary holdover and it pisses her off, and so she's going to get somebody to second removing him, but that'll backfire on them because I think Jeffries could get in. I see Jeffrey standing there holding the gavel. So that's coming. You know, if it comes when in January, it comes in January. It's going to be a beautiful thing. I can't wait. Okay, the GOP, will they shut down the government? That safe vote is already in Ethenberger, you guys. I think like 20 Republicans have already said they're not for that. Ooh. Don't mess with people's money. They may, in fact, they're going to be put really up against the wall. See, here's the thing, too. How do you shut the government down right before the election and tell people they're not going to get their money? What does that make people want to do? Vote for the other side. There's Kamala standing in office. I do see the tower, like, are you really serious? But I feel like even if it gets shut down, it's not shut down very long, a week or 2 weeks, but it's so outrageous. People will be marching. And it feels like, what a bunch of morons. But these people are the downvotes, these Republicans, they can't afford for this to happen. It'll be close, you guys. It'll be close. But not Kamala winning the presidency close, because I just saw somebody on MSNBC momentarily, the redhead lady. Oh, and you know, it's really close. And right now they've got Trump up 1 point ahead. I said, biatch. Oh, hell to the no. But you know, they just don't know the silent people, the silent majority, the young kids from Taylor, the women. Even some women are telling people they're going to vote for Trump, but they're not. So I see it happening. Okay. Okay. Oh, Sean Hannity. I would like to know how Sean Hannity really feels in the black of hearts about Donald Trump. He thinks he's a clown. He's a putz. He stays close to him because he likes the empowerment. But he knows it's like anybody around Trump. He wears you out. What does Sean Hannity really feel? And then he'll try to spin it after all this and he loses again. I was just telling our friend Mark that I just did a show with. I was just telling him, you know, what'll happen, it'll be like the McCarthyism. Because all of a sudden Trump's kicked to the corner, but he has no more power here. That's what'll really affect him more, is he's got no more power. Not only is he a loser, but nobody wants him around. He's quicksand. He's not good for the Republican Party, and they'll finally wake up to that. But see, here's one of the problems, you guys. A lot of these people are in Russia's pocket. And you know how Trump gets when he gets pissed. He blows up and remember when he got mad at Kavanaugh? He said, I did this and that for him, and apparently he did this and that. He was talking. I was like, whoa. He worked against Kavanaugh. Almost I wonder if Kavanaugh was afraid to work against him after that. So he'll tell your deepest, darkest secrets. That's one of the reasons he's got everybody in place. But it'll be such a cry with the United States peoples that I feel that they have no choice but to turn their back on him. There'll be a few that'll still, like Ron Johnson and people like that, but they're in Russia's pocket. And then when Putin goes down, it's over. Listen, when Putin goes down, it's over for North Korea. It's over for Iran. It's over for a lot of people. It's like all of a sudden, bada bing, bada boom. We'll go into some peaceful times, but we do have the energy with anxiousness is with the weather. Oh, okay. Is Pence going to testify against 45? Well, first I need to finish what I was reading on John Hannity. Sorry about that. What's he really feel about it? Or did I already just do it? You can tell I don't know who I am today, but I feel rested, that's for sure. They'll try to step away from him. He might even tell him a few things he doesn't want to hear, like, dude, you blew it. Nobody likes you. He made some money off of Trump. That's part of the reason he's close to him. Okay, is Pence ever going to testify? I keep hearing no. I think he will be told he has to in some sort of, maybe the January 6th. They might even use his deposition. Pence testifying against Trump. He doesn't want to. Well, I would say he might have to. They're handing him the mic. They're handing him the mic. He's definitely on the fence. But it's sad, but he knows that he's dealing with Satan. I'm telling you, him and his wife behind closed door are calling Trump Satan. So here in the end, temperance will see him through. He does believe in God, you guys. He does believe in God. He's on the fence, and here's the Four of Swords. Rest after a burnout. So it might even be he goes to testify, or they're using his, what he did on camera. Maybe he's asking them to do that, but I'm telling you, Trump's going to go down. Something with Trump is going to go down. I wish it wouldn't happen before they bring back up those. Did you see those jets? They were showing the jets, and the Secret Service was in on it, where he packed up those confidential records and were moving them in those planes. The Secret Service was in on it. What the hell? No wonder Biden said, I don't want any of the Secret Service that was dealing with Trump. Jerry said, I'd like to know if you think any MAGAs changed their mind after the date, but not the MAGA, not the ones like the guy they were interviewing with the big Make America Great Again. And they had the microphone to him, and he says, I want to know what Obama did about 9/11. That's what I want to know. Why was he just sitting there? Hello. Okay. Did any of the MAGAs change? Listen, there'll be a lot of MAGAs don't even show up to vote. That's what I get. That's probably why Trump is shocked about how much he loses by. Nobody's getting excited about him anymore. And a lot of these places he wants to go to give speeches, he can't go because he owes them tons of money. Okay. And Lucy, I did see Pete. I've repeated this on my show several times. Pete getting a nice cabinet position after Kamala's in. Lynn said, can you look again, check the energy again? That SCROTUS. That's a good one. Will not give the cockroach the election after Kamala wins. I almost feel they have no choice. They can't. They can't touch it. I do see people like Kavanaugh and the female Amy and Justice Thomas. Sure, Alito and I don't know about Gorsuch, but I do see Alito and Thomas all acting like, yeah, we can change this. No, you can't. Tell me about SCROTUS. I think Boebert was going to lose to the, Margaret asked, do you see Boebert losing? I see Boebert maybe losing to the incumbent, who is a Republican, but he's not as bad as her. SCROTUS. Once Biden wins, and once Kamala wins, are they going to try to take it from her? Well, everybody will be happy. And a lot of security and oversight on that. Here's SCOTUS thinking they're king for a day. don't think so. I think that Trump may try to present something, but it's going to be wiped out by the sun. So only the truth will prevail. And I see the world making comment, like, tell them to get their filthy hands off this presidency. Look at this. This is excellent. If they were able to change it, it would have showed all kinds of chaos, but it doesn't. Okay, you guys sent good questions. I don't know what that October surprise is. Ruby asked, what's the, let's take a look. I don't know. People have been saying October surprise. I don't know if that's astrological. Hey, Graham, I just now see Elon Musk is going to go down. It might be right after she wins or during the time she's winning. But I do see they will consider him a threat. They're checking him now. Let me tell you, they're going through everything. They're listening to him. He's not going to get away with nothing. October, what do you guys see as the October surprise? Okay. October surprise. What are you telling me? Is it a natural phenomenon? I guess Kamala's going to get more strength. There's good news for women. Good news for women. The October surprise is the worst is over and we're moving forward. I wouldn't doubt if it's even some case that's won. Something's going to happen. I just saw Justice Roberts knowing that she's going to win. He's trying to act like they don't go. He knows his Supreme Court sucks. I think Thomas has to step down right away, but I'm almost feeling that Roberts is very tired and would like to step down. Will it come out that Republicans communicated with Russia for favors? Absolutely. And financial gain? Absolutely. All of it, not all at once. When Putin goes down, a lot of stuff will be revealed. Yeah, the earthquake in Malibu was 4.7. It was near Malibu and Thousand Oaks, and it's about 800 miles away from me. If you guys just look on a map, I'm in Northern California, so that. But when I went down there to see my girlfriend, they had a 4.5. But we had that 4.5 up here, right in the middle of the epicenter. You guys remember? And I posted my my inside cameras to the news media, and they posted it. But they cut out the part where I said, and poor little Jack would run, and he just didn't like it. Oh. Another Louis DeJoy. What is the impact of Taylor Swift and the youth? Oh, it's huge, you guys. I'm no joke. Because I would tell you, yeah, so no, it's going to be huge. And don't forget, I always told you she would come out. The thing I saw is that it may just, I feel like the inauguration, either she'll do a video for the inauguration. I feel she's really going to get up and running with getting the kids out there to vote. She's a huge factor. Okay. What is the karmic reason for the lost lives in Gaza? Oh, it's just terrible. This is wars against wars. This has happened before in other times. I don't know what they mean by that. What is the karmic reason? They've signed up for it, but it's horrible what's happening. That idiot's going to go in for. I see his people lifting him, Netanyahu, and giving him to the court system for crimes against humanity. That's what's happening to Putin right now, because people are getting hit in Russia. And so they're like, you know what? We ain't playing anymore. Well, he's getting ready to go down, Netanyahu's getting ready to go down. But the karmic lesson, it's huge. It's bigger than me. It feels ancient. It feels like something from ancient times. And I'm not learned enough to be able to give you the details. Probably if I studied some history of that area years ago, I could tell you what rings a bell for me. Okay, well, Valerie McCrae, I gotta look up who she is. Valerie in Indiana. She's a psychologist. She's a Democrat. Let's take a look, see. Could she actually beat the incumbent? I believe he's an incumbent. Beating Jim Banks. Valerie, can you beat Jim McCrae? Valerie, can you beat Jim McCrae? Sylvia, I'm not seeing another stimulus check, sweetie. Sorry about that.
I didn't get that. Did you try again?
I wasn't talking to you. But I see Social Security giving out more money. They're going to really hit up those super wealthy that hardly pay any Social Security. They're going to charge them more. I'm not picking up yes or no. Normally I get a hit before I even start, but I'm not getting a hit. So here she is. She's very good at what she does. She's a little tired of this already. She's struggling. Okay. Valerie, can you win this? Ooh, success. She could very well win it, but it's a tough battle, a tough journey. Wow. I'll have to look her up. Will Merrick Garland's speech today have any effect on Trump? No, they could absolutely care less. Probably most of them didn't even listen. A lot of Americans didn't even listen. I feel sorry for him, but he's not somebody that you listen to and you feel like enhanced or motioning forward. His words were beautiful, how he's uplifting his people, but he's not going to be the AG. And absolutely dismissed by Trump and his gang. They absolutely could care less. Like, we don't want you cheating and lying. Yeah, whatever. Like telling a kid, don't get in the cookie jar. But also Merrick Garland, besides giving this warning and giving love to his people, which is beautiful. I feel they're really, I'm telling you, they're working on a lot of stuff behind closed doors. Even Elon Musk. I feel a lot of stuff coming up. We're going to get shock and awe. Maybe that's the October surprise, because it's not specifically, and the cards may not be able to do that. I might have to actually be real quiet and listen and see if I get something. But I feel like shock and awe. Like boom, boom. Like all of a sudden out of the blue, they put this person in jail. They found out this information. Is there a way before the election you could ask all of your followers to pray at the same time? Oh yeah, we'll definitely have. We'll invite other readers and let's do a big prayer event towards this new beginning. Wow, I didn't know this. Whatever monumental force that caused the rogue wave or tsunami that caused 600 feet plus wave to hit Greenland this week. What exactly caused this? And was whatever it was that did cause it tied to your dreams of the 4 earthquakes? Wow, it could be. Because I feel like it was an earthquake out in the ocean, some sort of slippage, and then it went. It's definitely a relationship amongst the earth shifting occurrences. I did not hear about that 400 plus. I'm gonna have to look that up. Or 600 plus foot wave in Greenland. Wow, that's amazing. I'll look it up. That's Mother Earth speaking to us, but it's happened before. Okay, here we go. Now I just lost where I was. I really enjoyed being with Mark, the spiritual channeler. Here we are. Okay. Is it safe for early voting? Absolutely, yes. In fact, I encourage it because it just, you're done and dusted. You're tied in. There was another earthquake in California. It was 5.0. It was actually 4.7, but close. You had that dream about earthquakes. I know there was 4 of them. So I'll look up how many earthquakes over 4.5 that we've had in California. But I mean, I had that vision of a good size one hitting. But it's not like California falls in, but it's enough to, well, that's interesting because I had a dream that the ocean got upset, which a 600-foot tsunami hit Greenland. Okay. How is Putin feeling about Trump now? They still talk. If he wins, he'll blow smoke up his rear and treat him really good. But you heard that Putin said he's for Kamala winning. That's a bunch of bull. That's total fraud. That is not the truth. Because even Trump brought it up in the debate. Oh, Putin says he's going for Kamala now. Yeah, negative. But they've never they laugh about Trump behind his back. They think he's a putz, and they've got so much information on him that could really put him up what you call creep. Why do you think Trump, when he says jump, he's his puppet? So Will Rowans and C. Ken Calvert. Let me look up. Sorry, you guys, I have to look them up. Will Rowans. Congress. Oh, he's a good looking guy. 41st District of California. So let's take a look at you, Will. I think he's got a picture of his mommy and daddy. Will Rowans, sir. Well, let me do something really quick. Sorry, you guys. I kind of like to have their birthday if I can get that. Wikipedia. Will Rowans. Oh, he's got a family. Damn. Oh, they're asking me for money. I give to Wikipedia too. When's your birthday, Will? They're not going to give me his birthday. Sorry about that. Sorry for holding you guys on so long here. Will, when's your birthday? Not going to show it. Okay. Be that way. Oh, June 8th, 19. Oh, no, sorry. That's the guy running against him. That's Calvert. He was born in 53. He's my age. Will Rowans. Are you going to win, Will? He's young and fresh. Are you going to win? Will Rowans. Are you going to win? Let's take a look. Southern California. Okay. Here we go. Corona. Oh, he was born, they still went back to. I want Will Rowans. You guys aren't giving me Will Rowans. Okay, whatever. I have to do what I got here. Money's coming to him. Well, I don't know, you guys. It's really close, but it looks like it may be a no-go. I hope I'm wrong. I see money coming towards them, but it looks like the Gemini will win, but I wish I knew what he was. What Will Rowans was, but they won't show me. Hold on. Let's see if I can find. He's got a bachelor's. Nah. They're not gonna give it to me. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's gonna win. Damn it. Doggone it, son of a biscuit eater. He has a bachelor, he's born in Torrance. But we don't got this, but no, it's not showing that he wins. Doggone it, I think that other guy, he looks like a snake, the other guy. But you know what, these people are gonna have to change their attitude, because if they don't get on board, no matter how much they try to shut things down, it's not gonna work. Okay, so where was I? Hold on. How's Jimmy Carter doing? Jimmy, how are you? He's looking forward to voting for Kamala. He's got a birthday coming up next month. He's really slow, very tired. I see his wife around him. She's beautiful. She looks really good. You know, I'm not having any kind of permission to say if he's exiting stage left, but he goes between being around that realm and being just exhausted and tired, being on Earth. He's got a focus, and he's very powerful, you know. So he's got this focus that he wants to make it to 100. He thinks that's kind of cool. And he also has the focus that he wants to vote for Kamala. But if he gets an early mail-in vote, but I feel like, and I said this before, I'm feeling like he may not be around for the actual voting. Okay. Okay, one more on people I don't know. Nebraska, will Deb Fisher beat Osborne? Deb Fisher. Deb Fisher. She's 73. She looks young. She's born March of 1951. She's 73. She's already a senator then. So somebody's voting against her then? Oz something? I think Tester's going to win. Let me look at, let's do this. Polls on Deb Fisher, Nebraska. It's interesting. It's a conservative state, but she. Oh. So she's Republican? So what's Osgood? Sorry, you guys, taking up a lot of your time just looking things up. Maybe next time I should just have that information before I even start reading, which would have been Dan Osborne. Let's see who Dan Osborne is. Oh, he's good looking too. Party unaffiliated. Okay. So he's running against her. Fisher gets Trump endorsement. Well, that won't help her. Dan Osborne, Nebraska polls. Let's check it out. How's he doing? Oh. He's out beating her. But he's not affiliated with anyone. Oh, hold on. Pollster. Osborne, Fisher's up in a lot of them. Osborne is very close. So let's see. Could Osborne actually take Nebraska? Could Osborne actually take, well, now that we know Trump has endorsed Fisher, that's good because then she'll lose votes, but not necessarily for Nebraska. I remember traveling across the United States, and Nebraska was the longest state. You have to go on Highway 80. Oh my God, it took forever. And I was skinny and thin. I was driving with my ex-husband in a Corvette, and my little girl was with us. She'd sleep in the back of the Corvette. And actually, we put her on the roof. And had to stop off at the grocery store to get diapers. And I go in there with Nicole. She's brown. She gets browner than me, in a shopping cart. And we go in there. I swear to God, you guys, not that I should talk. Every single one of those women in there were all over, like moo-moos and hair curlers and kids in the back. And they looked me up and down like, who the hell are you? I felt nervous. They weren't friendly. It was almost like, what is that? Why is she here? God, excuse me, just passing through. That must be a California girl. I mean, back in them days, I used to worship the sun. Now I wish I hadn't. So tell me about Osborne. Do you have a chance, sir? Do you have a chance of beating it? Right now, they're showing. It's like 38, Osborne's 40. So it's really close, you guys. Tell me, will Osborne win? Will Osborne win? Yes or no? The cycle will change. I think it's going to be so close, they might have to sit down and recount. That's how close it is. I'm feeling more that but the outcome is a man and it's a woman that's running. So it could, but it's not a landslide. It's very side by side. All right, you guys. Thank you. Thank you guys for all your questions. They were beautiful. To my members, I'm doing at 3 o'clock. I'm doing G through L, first name and your alphabet of your first name of your YouTube name. G through L. Love you all. Catch you on the other side. We'll be doing a lot of videos until this whole show's over with. Cheers.